Welcome back. Today we enter the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, the portal or your portal of truth, timing and transmission. If the lowest chakras generate energy and money, the throat chakra aims at transmitting that into the world through your voice, agreements and contracts. So the throat chakra is also about your ability to speak and make self-respecting choices. Money rewards clear signals. When your signal is fuzzy by over-apologizing, people-pleasing, over-giving, not having clear boundaries, money and opportunities will pass you by because the signal is not received by the universe and it's all fuzzy, static and misunderstood. When the throat chakra is coherent, great opportunities, success, money offers and better prices will quickly become your reality because you're aligning yourself with the divine voice of the universe. Things that block the throat chakra is being over empathic. For instance, you might think your pain is my pain, your tension is my tension, and your TMJ and your throat chakra will block up. It's like you manage each other's discomfort rather than speaking your truth to each other. Even things like micro dishonesty, like hedging, softening or delaying the real message that you want to speak, or lying to yourself. Your body might be tight and saying no, and your voice is saying yes. Over-intellectualizing, so the mind is speaking, but the heart is muted. Of course, all the programs we're born with and that are instilled into us, like you are to be seen but not heard, don't rock the boat, you have to be quiet, keep the peace, don't brag, don't let your head swell up. All these things can lead to tension in the jaw, tension in your neck, headaches, chronic fatigue, procrastination, not replying to your emails, missing opportunities, resentment after saying yes, or even buyer's remorse and regret. Before money is a number or numbers in your bank account, it's a resonance. The resonance consists of your vibrations, requests, wishes and desires, offers and boundaries that you have expressed into the universe, into the divine field. Think of your voice as invoice, like the invoice. Your voice prints the invoice that your life sends to the universe. Here's a short activation to reclaim your voice and clear your throat chakra. Let's reclaim your voice by using this candle. Now, it's a fake candle, but it will still work. Inhale through your nose. And literally feel the space between the little candle light and your body, your throat, your spine, your bottom, your feet on the floor, your rib cage, your head, your neck. Feel the distance between you and the candle light, the separation on each inhale. With each exhale, soften your energy, focus on the periphery. That means like you still watch the candle flame, but you allow your focus to expand to the periphery. And you feel the connection between you and the little flame without ever leaving your body. So stay in your body, and sometimes it helps if you soften your body and you notice that you can take your attention into the back of your body or even behind your body. So just move it backwards through your body. And that will help you to stay inside your body while connecting with the flame. But you're not leaving your body, you're staying in your lane. And we already heard when we did the sacral chakra how important it is to stay in your lane, stay in your energy channel that flows through the top of your head, follows your spinal cord and out into the ground. That's where the divine flow occurs through your body. But when we are rushing, when we're leaving our body, it's usually because of fear and anxiety. We're out of alignment. We're literally ahead of ourselves. We're in front of our body. So just do this practice one more. So inhale. Feel the separation, that you're a separate entity from the flame. Feel your body. Sense your shoulders, your skull, your frame, your skeleton, your tummy, and feel the separation. Pull your energies back into your core. It might help even if you suck in your pelvic floor muscles, so you can do that now. And then exhale. Notice you're connected. You are one with the field of all that is. And soften your focus and tune into the frequencies or the vibrations of the field. You have dormant brain cells in your body, in your brain, that are there to connect with the frequencies and the vibrations and the energies of the field. So the field is the quantum field. The universe is a field of infinite wisdom, connection, where time and space disappear, so it's timeless, and that's how you connect with your immortal self. So you can do this for 5 cycles or 10 cycles. If you're very much an empath, you need to reclaim your voice. Do this every day. So in-breath is to do with you as an individual, individualization, in-voicing, getting back into your voice, getting your voice back. And the in-voice is sent into the universe. It's a printout of your life, also who you are. And the universe will always give you more of who you are. So if you are an overgiver and an empath with blurry boundaries, the universe is simply going to give you more of that, which usually means trouble. And so you want to release the energy of trouble, or you want to release the need for energy, for troubled energy right now, by becoming the individual that you are. And exhaling, you give yourself permission to be connected to all that is, with soft eyes connecting through the periphery. To clear the throat chakra some more, and to clear any invisible cords that you might have between you and other people, people that serve you no longer, friendships that are finished, people and situations that you need to cull from your life, you need to cut them away. You can also do the Ho'oponopono, which simply says, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you can go like this in your energetic field as you do that. So my intention right now is to send all the debris or the cords that are being cut and the toxic energies that are lingering into the ocean, so you won't receive it. And you can do the same as well. So the Ho'oponopono is extremely powerful. You can look it up, you can Google it, the story of Dr. Lee, how he cleared out a psychiatric hospital that was chock-a-block full of severely challenged people. I think they were inmates or prisoners. And he restored everyone back to health by using this prayer. And also he taught us that we need to take full responsibility of our life. So if we're coming from victim mode, that means we're blaming others, and that means you will have no results. There's no coming back from blaming other people, blaming the government, your parents, your disease, your school, your neighbors, your culture, your situation, your husband, your children. It doesn't matter who you blame, that means you're caught up inside the drama triangle. You can also Google the drama triangle, which is the fastest way to lose your voice and to close the power of the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is deeply connected to the sacral chakra, which is your most powerful center of creativity. And the throat chakra is meant to release all that creativity in a constructive way. And it's also where big money starts to happen in your life. So let's do the Ho'oponopono together. Think of all the situations where you didn't speak up when you should have, and when you didn't say no, and you said yes, or you left it ambiguous. So you just go, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you feel the release. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And just say to yourself, right? See yourself in those situations, times that you were exploited, extorted, got taken advantage of, had your boundaries crossed, boundaries were invaded, people didn't respect you, people didn't consider you, or maybe you played all those roles yourself. It's time to release the masks and bring up the authentic voice that will help you show up as an empowered being in today's world, stepping in your mission. Being loud and proud, that's sometimes what I say. So you just go again, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You can even get a photo of people or situations or your younger self, look at the photo, feel yourself get triggered, and clear the throat chakra out like this. These words are so powerful. This prayer has been used perhaps millions of times already, and each time it's used, it gets even more powerful. So you can have the full benefit of that today. Another good sentence, if you were a people pleaser, just say, I need to think about it for a while. If people make a request that you know you want to say no, but you literally cannot find the word in your body and it's not coming out of your throat, just train yourself to say, let me think about it first. I just need some time to think about it. And you can also say, it doesn't work for me. No, well, you don't even have to say no. You just say, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. So just stand in the mirror and watch yourself say, that doesn't work for me. That's not working for me. And just slow down the time between when people make a request and between when you give an answer, because you don't owe anyone an apology. Remember, you are simply staying in your lane, swimming in your lane, living in your lane. You are doing you, and the other people are doing them. And you don't need to let them crash into your lane. Neither do you have to swim under the thingy, the separation line, and help other people in their lane. Remember that you're the most powerful being and the most helpful if you keep your energies clear, clear out your throat chakra, your chimney. Let the universe speak on your behalf. Also, you might be an entrepreneur and it's time that you raise your prices. So then you can stand in front of the mirror and say, my fee for this service is such and such. I helped one of my clients once. She had a very busy work schedule, grooming dogs. That's what she did. And she felt passionate about it, but she wasn't charging enough. And she struggled to pay the bills and she was always tired. And her excuse was, oh, but I love what I do. Well, this is like more common for women, of course, and females tend to do that. And so I said, yeah, but that's not an excuse for you not to create healthy pricing for your services, right? Because ultimately, the right people will come to you. So for the next year, she upped her fees by $5 every month or every couple of months. And she gained financial peace. So keep the goal in end. Your end goal is for you, not just to be successful, but also to enjoy financial peace in your body. The throat chakra is most active between age 29 and 35, which is actually the time in our life when we discover the reason why we came here, like our mission, our passion, our purpose. And if the throat is blocked, it's very difficult, isn't it, to bring that to full expression. Just think of it as a chimney, right? So if you have a chimney in your house, a brick chimney, and it's blocked somewhere because it's got like too much soot sticking to the side, or perhaps somebody put a lid on the top of the chimney and you forgot to take it off, or it's clogged up with a bird's nest. That can happen as well. Just think of clearing your throat as cleaning out the chimney with a broom. So that means your fire element, which is your solar plexus, which is like your power center, your confidence and all that, that can then burn freely. And underneath that we have our sacral area, which is the color orange, which is really also to do with warm fire and flames. You can enjoy the flames and the warmth of your own passion and mission, because until we live our soul mission, we will never be fully happy. And this is often very true for women, because women are often willing servants, and we care very deeply. But sometimes women realize, hang on a minute, I've been carrying somebody else's cup and I haven't even been drinking from my own cup. And so they have to literally manually put other people's cup down and find their own cup, and then often that cup is empty. And so people like that can drift for a while before they really discover what they're about. And often this can also happen between 40 and later. This is often a very difficult time for people, because if we're not listening to our higher self, the universe will come along with a feather, brick and truck. Like I often use that example. First it starts with a little feather, which is like a little nudge that we can easily ignore, and it might be uncomfortable, but we just put up with it. And that can simply mean that you're not living in your own lane, or your lane has way too many holes in it and you're always springing a leak. And that means, you know, other people enjoy your energy, but your energy is the most precious gift that you've been given by the divine, by your higher self, and you are here to be a full expression of your own energies. Or it can mean that you're just all over the place, right? That you're just driving without any GPS system in your car, and you're just literally careering all over the place. That would be also a waste of your life. So the throat chakra, which is also, when you think about it, a narrow channel, this is really where the rubber hits the road. So we've been through the activities of all the other chakras, and now it's hitting the throat chakra. This is where, as I said, the rubber hits the road. Do you really mean it? And sometimes the universe will also test us to see how much we mean it. Let's say you have a really big dream, a divine download. You want to, I'll just make it up, buy an old house and renovate it. And then the universe will often put what we call a spanner in the works. But it's not really a spanner in the works. It just looks like that, and lots of people give up. Most people that I work with, they have given up on themselves at some point in time in their life. And I'm here to tell you, just don't give up on yourself. Just don't. Keep believing in yourself. And I do help my clients to believe in themselves too, because the universe believes in you. If you have a wonderful idea about your life or your career, and then other people will say, well, don't be delusional. But actually you received that idea because Source or the Creator or the Divine or the Universe believes in you, and you are a worthy vessel, a worthy container. You tick all the boxes, and the universe wants to support you. So just remember, you're a chimney. Every now and then the big chimney sweep needs to come along, and you can do that by the exercise that I just showed you. Also, a really great one that works really well for me, and I'm not demonstrating it here, but it's excellent, is going for a drive in the car, and maybe just do that for a week. And you just drive around for a few minutes, that's all it takes, and scream at the top of your voice, like get all that pressure out that's in your body. And you can even allow your liver to scream, your pancreas to scream, allow your stomach to do some screaming, allow your heart to do some screaming, or your large bowel, all the parts of your body that have perhaps hurt in the past, that are storing your pain. Because if you've got a lot of pain in your body, or hurt, or injustice, that pain will spread all through every organ. So just play with that. And the key is to remain curious. There's no judgment. The object is to clear out your chimney, become a clear channel, clear the message, make it crystal clear so the universe cannot ignore you. It honestly it has to answer you. It has to deliver to you. And of course, you say things to the universe like, please give me a healthy body, or please restore my money flow. Stop all this nonsense with like scarcity where I'm not paying the bills, right? Change my money situation. You can be quite firm when you talk to the universe, and the universe actually loves it. The universe will give a sigh of relief when you suddenly become very demanding, when you hear your own voice. And it's not demanding, of course. It's just old programming that we have to clear from our body. Another example, you can say, thank you, that's a no for me. Or thank you, that's a yes for me. And my fees are blah, blah. I charge this much per hour for that particular service. And I estimate it's going to take me 3 hours. I'm going to send you an invoice before I commit to that job. So clarity is kindness. Boundaries create love. Blurry boundaries create the opposite: fear, confusion, and hatred. So some people feel like when I'm clear or firm, I'm mean. So if you feel that, just feel it. Feel it in your body. Where do I have that mean feeling? Or which will often have guilt as well. And the reality is that your brain will only release that emotion for 90 seconds. So you just feel it, and you pop through the other end, and now you have freedom. And the more you practice it, the better you feel. So another one, fearful thought that lots of people is, if I up my charges, or if I charge that much, I'm going to lose that client, and it's been a good client so far. So here's the thing, when you up-level yourself and you up-level your fees, you're going to get better clients. So it doesn't matter sometimes if you lose clients, or even in your relationships, if you lose friends, it just means those friends no longer serve you and those clients don't serve you. And there is no vacuum in the universe, so the universe will give you better people in your life that make it more joyful to be around. And another really important thing to remember is that you become like the 5 people that you hang around with the most. So your 5 friends, or whether they are siblings, people that you have a lot to do with during the week, every week of your life. So whether it's if you have a partner, or siblings, friends, colleagues, like colleagues as well, you often spend 40 hours a week with a colleague. Your income will become the same as their income. So you have to be really, really careful. If you want to be earning more money or double your money, you have to start implementing some other friendships, or even just listen to podcasts of people who are very smart and who are very successful. So for instance, if your colleagues are earning are on a low salary, and perhaps you're on a low salary as well, just listen to some people who are multimillionaires who do podcasts, and your mirror neurons will start to hook into the podcaster's neurons, and you will automatically become and train yourself to start and think and feel and operate like that person. So that's one way to overcome bad friendships, or people that you can't avoid, people that you love, but maybe their frequency is dragging you down. That's one way to overcome. Of course, reading books is great as well. but just make sure that your input comes from people that are doing well, also that are harmonious, heart-centered, and positive influences in the world. So that's another important thing to remember. Another really, naughty thing that that the throat often does, because we've been trained like that, is of course saying sorry way, way too many times, over apologizing, minimizing ourselves, and over explaining or justifying ourselves. So you all know people in your life who are just constantly over explaining themselves or justifying themselves, and that is where we lose massive amount of power and energy, not just in our body but also in our relationships. People will not respect you if you over explain. The more you overgive, the more they will lose respect for you. So just simply, quietly state your truth, and that's it. Silence afterwards. And just notice how this feels in your energetic system when you say the sentence, I speak my truth with clarity. And just close your eyes and notice where your energy is situated. Is it in your throat? What's your heart doing? And then what is your pelvic area doing? And when it's all in alignment, you will notice your heart is jumping for joy and going, yes, yes, she's finally getting it. And your pelvic area is also feeling nice and centered and strong and solid. You get that good feeling inside your body. So you can say, I speak my truth with clarity. And you can say, my voice is clean, kind, and profitable. I speak my truth without apology. And boundaries make my gifts usable. You can even say boundaries bless my natural gifts and talents. Silence is also very powerful for the throat chakra. So it doesn't always have to be noisy. And so you can serve the throat chakra from both ends of the spectrum. So like on the one hand, you can go and drive around in the car, scream at the top of your voice for the purpose of clearing your body, releasing the stopper from the champagne bottle. And silence, on the other hand, like pure stillness, is also extremely beneficial for the throat chakra. So silence is even more powerful when you are able to drop into your pelvic floor, into the pelvic bowl rather, and connect with your power center, which for women is inside the womb space, and for men in a similar area in that reproductive system, a few inches below the navel, just in front of the sacral area. So we can just do that now. So imagine this beautiful little candle. And the exercise is now to see the flame, and close your eyes gently. Bring the flame behind your eyes and just drop it down the elevator, down, down, down through the throat, your heart, the solar plexus, and just let it settle in the sacral area, the second chakra. The second chakra and the throat are like Siamese twins. They have an affinity for each other. Inside the sacral area, there is a unique quality of stillness. This is where the universe is docked into it, like a docking station. This is like the eye of the storm. So the whole world around us can fall apart, be chaotic. People can lie, tell you all sorts of stories. Perhaps you feel a sense of untruth or things are not adding up. And you can just drop the top part of your body where it gets very busy, where we get hooked in, through your chimney, and let it rest inside the pelvic bowl. And just notice that little candle, how it plays with you. And shift your state from tenseness and tightness to curiosity. Just breathing in, allow that little candle flame to expand and grow. Breathing out, maybe it flickers a little bit and then it goes still. And I suggest you stop the video for a while and just sit in this stillness. Create some space for yourself, a sanctuary in your room, or outside. Get away from all the noise and allow your body and your throat chakra to experience what it's like to be still and to sit with yourself. To give yourself the time of the day. To lead with your heart. To experience expansion and growth. To turn away from decay. It's all happening on the inside, and the divine is plugged into you and wants to give you many delusional ideas and divine downloads, and then it wants to give you the energy and the resources and the support to manifest them in your life. Just remember again that the manifesting energy is connected to the downward flow. So catching the downward flow is very grounding, solidifying, profitable, calming, peaceful, very good to regulate your nervous system. And we don't need to go up and out leaving our body. That time, in my opinion, is finished. That's what there used to be a lot of emphasis about leaving our bodies. We always had to leave our bodies because for whatever reason our bodies weren't good enough. In today's world we need lots and lots of grounding. Our light needs to be grounded. The universe needs to be able to plug itself into our bodies, and so we need to catch that downward flow. So I hope you found this interesting and that you go ahead and spend the whole week restoring and reconnecting and reclaiming your throat chakra, the element of blue, connected to your mission and purpose, and enjoy the meditation that follows this presentation. Thank you for being with me. Bye for now.